So, to get things started, what is NFT Maker?
That's a very good question. So NFT Maker, the name is very obvious. It's about making NFTs. And when I started it, it was a very small side project for myself. I was writing my bachelor thesis about Cardano, actually, at that time, about a metaverse in Cardano. And then I decided to say to just take a week off and just build NFT Maker, like a very simple NFT minting platform in like a week. Then I did that, and then overnight it completely blew up. A lot of people used it on the very first day, and a lot of people were excited about finally doing something on the Cardano blockchain, which was really a proud moment for me. And then after that, I decided to stick with NFT Maker and to build it into something bigger. And I developed some more products around the whole ecosystem. So I made NFT Maker Pro, which is more like for larger collections, which is very different from NFT Maker version 1, which I developed initially. And then we saw that a lot of of these large 10K drop NFT projects, they started using NFT Maker to launch their collections. And now we're at a point where almost 25% of the whole chain of all tokens essentially are minted through NFT Maker, which is extremely cool to watch because it helps just onboarding developers, but also artists into Cardano and bringing them to this space. And what I'm trying to do right now is I want to expand this into even more. Like I want to not only be a minting tool, but I want to be a whole platform for everyone, for artists, for people who want to collect NFTs, for companies who want to get into NFTs, for brands who maybe want to do stuff with NFTs. And I'm building together with my amazing team, I'm building a complete suite of tools around NFT Maker. So we're building a marketplace, we're building a wallet, we're building multiple different things to basically make NFTs accessible to everyone. That's always the motto.
That's really exciting. How many NFTs have you guys minted so far?
If you count all of them together, I think we're at like 960,000 or so.
That's so exciting. That 1 million mark, we'll have to
Yeah.
celebrate that.
Coming very,
NFT.
very soon.
Sorry about that. Go ahead.
I just said it's coming very soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exciting.
NFT Maker was actually the first place that I've ever minted an NFT on Cardano. The Mary hard fork came off the top of my head, I want to say at the end of February. So it was very quick for you, to then in April actually get NFT Maker up and working.
Yeah, so the Mary hard fork, I was in the space already back in the day, and I had my stake pool. It was called Babel Pool back in the day, which I unfortunately retired a few months ago. And then I saw Alessandro. I was following Alessandro from Spacebuds for a long time, and I was always curious, okay, why is he doing all this stuff with NFTs? And I saw him posting stuff about NFTs in the forum. And then I saw him launch the Spacebuds, and that was really what got me excited. And then I realized, okay, this is actually really cool. I need to do something as well. This guy is German. He's the same age as me. He studies the same thing as me. He's from southern Germany too. I can do this too. And then I decided to make this minting platform because I got inspired by him essentially. Yeah, that's how it started.
That's an awesome story. Yeah, Alessandro has been an inspiration for a lot of people. After
Definitely.
seeing, my partner and I, Ben, for Mycelial Gallery, we were designing, an art project, and we really liked it. But once he released Spacebuds, it kind of just shattered everything, and we had to really change direction because we were so inspired by his work. So what is this NFT marketplace that you're making? You're talking about this whole ecosystem of products. Can you explain that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, there are some CNFT marketplaces or NFT marketplaces on Cardano already, and many of them are really good, like CNFT.io, of course, the Trailblazer very early on. Now we have JPEG Store as like the biggest CNFT marketplace, and we have Artifact as like the premium CNFT marketplace. So for us, it's important to not only build a marketplace, but build one that suits our vision of NFTs. And our goal has always been to make NFTs accessible, right? So we want to make it easy for people who have never done anything with NFTs, or maybe never done anything with Cardano before, and make it accessible for them. So what we are developing is a marketplace specifically for that. So we are not trying to be a marketplace for the community, not only for the community existing right now. Like, for example, JPEG Store, in my opinion, is a great marketplace, but it tailors very much to the people that already know about NFTs and are part of this community. And we want to kind of bridge that gap between the people who may have heard of NFTs but never tried it, and the people who are already deep into the scene. So we try to make the entry point very easy and just accessibility as always.
Yeah, I think accessibility is really important. When you introduce people to wallets and NFTs, it's very complicated at first. And speaking about CNFT.io, initially I felt like it was very easy for people to list them before smart contracts came. And my dad actually trades NFTs. He loves it. And when they did the smart contract switch, it took him like a few weeks to figure it out again. So focusing on accessibility is really important. But other than accessibility, is there anything that's going to make the marketplace unique compared to CNFT.io and JPEG.store?
Yeah, many things. So we have a lot of like smaller design decisions that make it very different from these other marketplaces, but we also have some bigger things which are different. So we have more functionalities from the get-go. We will have smart contract auctions. We will also have non-smart contract auctions. We will have multiple different chains in the long term, which we're already working on. That won't be there for the release, but that's definitely a goal long term. And we will have, the way we have planned our ecosystem essentially is so that we have all these different products, but they're all interconnected. So of course we have NFT Maker, which is great for the initial release of your NFTs, NFT Maker Pro, right? But we want to tightly integrate NFT Maker Pro into the marketplace so that you are able to just click on a button and then you have a page on the marketplace to release your NFT, and you don't even need a website anymore. So we want to make this very tight, and that way we keep the people in the ecosystem, and we try to keep the user flow for them as easy as possible. And then we have another product planned in the coming future this year, which is the wallet. And I think that's also a very crucial part, because it actually allows, like, it's not going to be a dApp connector wallet. It's not going to be a Chrome extension or anything like that. But instead, it serves one specific purpose, and that is for people who have never bought anything with ADA. They don't even have a Coinbase account. And these people might want to buy an NFT. They might even want to buy an NFT with fiat currencies. So where do they store this NFT? When they click on pay with fiat and they enter their credit card number and all this stuff, which we're all already working on with NFT Maker, then they need to have a place where they can send their NFT to. And that's going to be our wallet. And that's going to be integrated into the marketplace. So we try to make this whole flow of products essentially just like seamlessly. That's the idea behind it.
That's very clever, and that really speaks to the accessibility that you were mentioning earlier. And it's also very good for the projects that are launching on NFT Maker. For example, the Snoop Dogg just happened. Snoop Dogg and Claymates, and Snoop Dogg's going to build a project on Cardano, which is pretty cool. Well, for all of these new, NFT users that are coming to Cardano, that don't have any ADA, that don't have a CC Vault or an Eternal or whatever it's called wallet set up now, it'll be way easier for them just to type in a credit card and support Snoop Dogg.
Exactly, right? And that's one of these things. We have a lot of amazing wallets nowadays, but what you can clearly see is that there are a few wallets which are kind of establishing themselves as leaders in certain areas. Like Nami wallet, of course, is the most accessible one at the moment, so everyone is using Nami. And then we have CC Vault, or Eternal, what it's called like right now, which is more like
until the next name change, right?
Yeah, until when? But no, I love Eternal. It's a great wallet. I always use it. And Eternal is great, but it's more like a little bit more complex and has more functionalities. It's more like a professional wallet. and may not be the best for beginners, essentially. And then the other wallets, they're all very similar to Nami wallet, so it's like difficult to differentiate themselves. And I think what we need to do is we need to have wallets specific for one specific target group. So like for beginners, for professionals, for people who are like in the middle, stuff like that. And only then we can truly achieve mass adoption. And at the moment we don't have a real beginner wallet. That's just the harsh truth.